Welcome back to What the Fuck. I'm your host, as always, Kyle, and I have a special guest today. We're actually in his garage. This is Nick from Tuned Up Media.
What's going on, guys?
And, well, we're going to learn a little bit about him and his story and everything else that we have to offer. So, let's get right into it. Tell me a little bit about what got you into cars. Like, was it like something from your childhood? Was it like a family member? Like, what got you just like ground rolling into cars?
So it was never like a night and day. Like, I didn't just wake up the next day like, okay, I'm ready to cars is going to be my whole life. I think it was one of like something planted that seed, and it was 100% video games. 100% video games, and then just cool cars you'd see on the road.
Okay.
You know, I'd see a C6 Corvette because that was like the newest. I think the C5 or C6, like C6 just came out. S197 Mustangs came out, like that kind of year. 2007 to 2012.
Yeah.
That was like the perfect kind of gap of year where I think a lot of cool cars were coming out and the technology was new.
Yeah.
And it wasn't bad. Whereas like, oh, everything's gonna be digital and it's gonna break. And it wasn't that new.
It was right. So here's the thing. I say 2008 to like 2015 is like the golden year of cars, whether it be like Japanese, German, American, everything. That's the golden year in my opinion.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So I like that.
So yeah, it started with video games. One of the biggest ones for me was Need for Speed Most Wanted. I know a lot of people are, they say, oh, Underground was the best, or Hot Pursuit, or Midnight Club Dub Edition. They're all great. Gran Turismo is great too. I love them all. I'm not like, oh, this one sucks, this one's really good, but I grew up with Most Wanted. That was the one that I liked. It had the BMW in it.
Hell yeah.
It had the blacklist, which was like, you had to go against like racers, but you couldn't see what their face looked like. It was like this staticky.
Yeah.
I haven't played it in a long time. I have a PS2 that I want to order Need for Speed Most Wanted for, just so I can replay it. But I remember the blacklist and the intro being real live actors, so it kind of looked very realistic because they had real people in it, but it was kind of digitized at the same time.
It was like a digital 3D
movie.
Like, yeah, it was like a movie, but like not really. It's like it was real people in the 3D world. It was pretty neat. It was kind of like the first of its thing.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty sick too.
And the music too was so good. They had
the soundtrack was fucking good.
They had Bullet for My Valentine. They had Styles of Beyond, which is like Styles Beyond, and I'm trying to remember a different band. Just like that early 2000s stuff, Static X. It like no soundtrack does, like no video game does that anymore. It's all just mainstream stuff, or just it doesn't hit the same anymore.
It's just a pool of the same stuff nowadays, and it's nice because it's like it's recognizable, and it's like some things are just like, oh yeah, get your blood pumping, but like I don't know, dude, being like 10 years old and like one of those soundtracks coming on, and it's like, I'm gonna fucking whoop this guy's ass, and then you don't win, but you know what? It's okay.
100%. Yeah, what really did it for me was video games, and I didn't have the I don't want to call it a privilege because that's kind of mean, but there's definitely, it's a lot harder to get into a hobby when nobody around you's into it.
Yeah.
Like none of your friends are really into it, and especially it was just me and my mom. My dad died at a young age, so my mom just wasn't really into it. It's just like your parents are either into it and got you into cars, or they just couldn't care less, which doesn't matter. I'm not asking them to, hey, I want you to pursue this,
right.
But it's one of those like, I don't get it. Like, why are you into this stuff? This isn't, go to college and be a doctor. Be a doctor now. It's engineer.
Engineer.
Which is what I went for, but I just didn't like the college. I didn't like the college scene. It wasn't for me.
There's no appeal to it, in my opinion.
No, and
that's the tough side of it.
Yeah, what planted the seed, the car stuff, for the car stuff was the video games, the music that really kind of was the root system of my car
got it
enthusiast journey.
started.
Yes, and I think a lot of people resonate with that. That's how usually they start off with. And then on YouTube, I started watching Chris Fix,
Yep.
like OG Chris Fix, when he
Like
was like,
2015 Chris
he's like,
Fix.
hey guys, so today, like he had the, like he sounded
Just
so depressed. Like,
monotone.
so today I'm gonna show you how to change your power steering fluid. And it's still great video. Like I still go back to, I'm like, oh, how should I do this again? I haven't done power steering work in so long. Let me just search it up. And it's still good for what it is, you know? He gives you the information, and he's not, you know, he's not like, oh, I'd like to, you know, if it wasn't for Raid Shadow Legends, you know, I wouldn't have been able to do this today.
Rain bet. I think the first Chris Fix video I ever saw was, I think it was like the Prius hybrid battery replacement one.
Yeah.
It was either that or the drift stang.
The drift stang was that for me.
Or
he was going to get an RX-7 or a drift stang or something else, and everybody voted for the stang.
Yep.
And I followed it since day one. He brought it in, like the trailer dropped it off.
Yep.
He started it by spraying starting fluid in the intake system.
Oh my god!
He's like,
dude.
pss, pss, pss.
That
I'm
brings
like, this
back
is the coolest thing ever.
memories.
And after like episode 6, like once he had a solid foundation with the car, I said, I want that. I want a manual V8. And I thought about getting a 350Z. I thought about getting a C4 Corvette. I was even looking at RX-7 FDs, but that was a pipe dream. I was just kind of, oh, this is cool. You know, maybe I could get this, but it wasn't happening. Yeah, so Chris Fix. Another one was Bladed Angel. He's a really cool YouTuber. I like him a lot. He does a lot of the kind of just B-roll footage with just like pop-ups, you know. So if he says supercharger, put a picture of a supercharger on there. So it's a little bit, it's not like super flashy brain rot looking stuff, but it's not like a talking head video. So he's usually driving his car, or you have something you can watch while he's explaining top 5 dumbest mods
I know what you mean now.
you can put on a car. And he overall, there's nothing that I've disagreed with him on. He's really cool regarding, he's kind of giving people advice, financial advice, like don't go and buy a Mark V Supra for this much over sticker and 18% interest. Like it's just not, it's not the right thing to do.
It'll be 5K under sticker because nobody wants them, because you know,
exactly.
I just kind of died off.
Yeah. So he's just a good all-around guy. And I kind of learned a little bit of cars with him. Just, you know, I was like 14, 15 years old, and he was explaining some of the basic stuff, like stuff about manual versus automatic versus DCT, and just like all these like all this terminology that gets thrown around in the car community. You get really overwhelmed, especially when you first start, and you're like,
when you're fresh.
What's
to
the
it?
sequential turbo
dog box?
What is all like what?
Yep.
You know, so those two guys definitely kind of strengthened that foundation. So what really got me into videography, I've always been in this kind of stuff. I've been watching this kind of, like the work that I'm doing for, 5-6 years. That's when it started happening. It started with Night Lavelle. And I don't know if you remember Diera City Center.
Yep. That's one of my favorite videos.
The 2 R35s in the fire station just spitting flames. The whole freaking video, they're just spitting flames. They're spitting like fireworks sparks.
Yeah.
They're like firecrackler sparks. I've never seen that before.
Cats.
Yeah.
Catalytic converter saying, see you later.
I don't care. That's sick.
It's sick as hell.
That's badass. But yeah, Diera City Center, R35s, Night Lavelle. I saw that video, changed my life. I was like, oh, this is the coolest fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And then it was kind of like that like underground type rap music, like what Night Lavelle does.
Suicide Boys.
That's where it started.
Yeah.
And then I noticed it transferred more into, and it's still really popular genre, but it started transferring more into what I categorize as wave music. It can be wave core, hard wave, funk. More in the drifting scene, you'll hear like the funk music.
Yeah, the funk, like, for sure.
It's got a high BPM rate. It's like very like in your face, just like boom, 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 boom. Yeah. Some of them are really just weird bass boosted songs. I'm like, what the fucking good.
What the shit
Some of
is
them, like
this?
some of artists that I've listened to are from Russia, and they are good. Like they are really good.
I've heard some.
It's usually foreign artists that are just killing it. Australians
I don't
are,
understand what they're saying,
yeah,
but it sounds fucking
Australians and their music when it comes to metal and wave music and all that. Like I don't know, they know what they're doing over there. And I started listening to artists like Skeller at the same time I started watching Hartnett Media.
Cool. Yep.
Now, if Ben Hartnett ever comes across this, dude, this dude's insane. There are so many other people that do this kind of stuff, but
He's fucking.
he's an OG.
He's good.
Yeah, I don't have him, like his song choices are amazing. His storytelling is amazing.
His choreography is really great.
All of
too.
it. All of it's
Everything.
perfect. And I was watching it for the one that really made me start watching him long term was his Mountain Run video where it was like
The E30.
no, it was a Miata, a BRZ, and another car, and they were just kind of cruising in the mountains. And it's got a really cool song that's not mainstream.
Was the Miata?
It was black.
It was black.
Black silver wheels. It's been a while since I've seen that. That's one of his bigger videos. Then he came out, I don't remember the timeline, but Midnight Run is one of his most popular videos.
I've seen that one.
And I've watched all his other stuff that isn't, when I say isn't as popular, they have like maybe 50,000, 100,000 views, which is still crazy. But compared to millions and millions, it's definitely a drop in the water. But all of his stuff's just great. And I watched his first videos. Even his first videos are really good. And obviously the before and after is, you can see him progress in quality. But dude is just really freaking good. And that mixed with Skeller, you'll have to check him out. He's a really, and there's a bunch of other ones that I love equally as much, but I started listening to Skeller, and that's what got me into that genre of music. And he just does really, really good music, especially with, they're all car themed. All their albums are car themed.
Really?
Yeah, they got like Japanese type oriented albums, like stuff like that, literally. Or it's got a car in it. They'll have car sounds in their music, so you hear like a turbo.
That's pretty sweet.
Or you'll hear like a boom, 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 boom. Like you'll hear that in the background.
For the launch
They're all car guys. Like it's all car-oriented music, like night drive stuff. It's so good. It's
I need
so
to
good.
listen to some of that.
Dude, and that's what I love. Like I started getting to the point where I was watching these videos, getting super motivated to work on my car, and whenever I was down, I would just sit down, pop up a video, or I'll just listen to one of the songs that I really like, and I forgot what I was even pissed about, what I was all depressed about. I'm like, this is so cool.
That's pretty
And
sweet.
I wanted to do it so bad, but I never had the confidence. I didn't have the time. I was making excuses up, sure, but there was definitely a part of me where I was like, I have nobody to mentor me into this. Like, how do you even start doing this kind of stuff? I don't have an eye for it. Let me just stick to working on cars. And eventually I just said, enough's enough. It was stewing within me. It was brewing up.
Yeah.
The soup was brewing in my stomach for like 4 years. And I finally said, okay, I'm done. I'm going to do this.
Let the creativeness out, man.
Yeah, because I would listen to these songs, and in my head, I was thinking of like almost a little mini movie in my head. The problem is I had the vision dialed in. I knew exactly what I wanted, but how do you get that onto a screen? How do you do the camera work properly?
Right.
How do you edit the video properly to get it to that level? There was a gap between.
It's a process, man.
There's a gap. There's a huge learning curve gap, and once you can close that gap, like if you have the vision and you know how to do it, you know how to tell a story and time it well with the music, almost to where it looks like the song was created for that video, if that makes sense.
I've had like,
it's not just a bunch of cool car shots that look cool. It tells a story.
Yeah, there's definitely got to be some storytelling in it. Like,
mix some car exhaust in there too.
I don't know, did one that constantly comes back to me, and I think maybe in like that same kind of mental picture slideshow, whatever it is that happens with you with like a song or whatever. One that constantly comes back with me is Deutschland by Rammstein.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know, it's just every single time it hits the Deutschland, it's like I just think of a bunch of shots like I don't
perfectly
know.
mixed with the song.
Yeah.
100%.
And that's like, and then obviously choreographs with the song in a certain way and things like that. It's all German, so I mean, like,
Oh yeah,
I'm like,
got to do the German cars.
How would he be so good with this?
Yeah, I would.
But yeah, I get what you mean with that.
The problem now is everybody and their mother has a camera. Everybody's doing the
decent. I mean, phone cameras are.
They're doing pretty good. It's better than my entry level DSLR that I used to take photos on. Now that camera that camera didn't. I made the camera good because I took really, really good photos with it, with a kit lens.
Yeah.
I don't even know. I couldn't replicate it. I don't know how I did it back in the day. I don't do photos anymore. I still do from time to time, but I don't focus 100% on photos. But I was impressed with how did I get this good photography stuff with a basic kit lens and an entry-level DSLR camera.
Maximizing your equipment out.
That's pretty much it. That's what you have to do. It's not the equipment. To an extent, it is.
Yes, like there's features you get from equipment that make it easier or better or just allow you to do more. But like, I don't know, with the whole equipment thing, it's like it's more so just an ease of use or like, oh, quality's better in this aspect or that aspect. But those are all things that you can kind of mitigate with just, I would say driver mod, but it's not driving, with just knowledge and essentially, just like a camera mod sort of thing. So that's pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, so Hartnett Media, Skeller, just quick examples. There's so many other that are equally, or basically like on that level that I haven't mentioned. And they have really weird names sometimes.
Yeah.
To where it's just like there's one word removed, or one letter removed, replaced with something else. So it might be like another artist is it's LVST. So I guess it's supposed to spell lust, but it's Luvist because it has a V instead of a U. So they have just like really, just hard to pronounce names. So it's hard to, just pronunciate or remember them. But you hear their music and you're like, oh yeah, it's this guy. 100% it's this guy. But I remember seeing the Hartnett Media stuff, and then there's this channel called Go Harder, and there's another one called The Lowdown. They're also really freaking good. They've all done collabs with each other, I'm sure. And Go Harder made a video of, it's called C4 Retro Wave Run, and it's this red C4 with like purple and blue lights, static, fucking slam.
The taillights are like fucking NeoPixel or some shit.
I don't know if honestly, I think I know what you're talking about, but this C4 is pretty much unmolested. Not that it's molested, but doesn't have crazy stuff on it. It's really low to the ground, static build with very nice wheels.
Does it have a body kit on it?
No body kit. It's not it's not the blue C4, which that one looks really cool too. The Jap Vet.
Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
The Jap Vet is a cool looking car.
Dude, people hate on the C4s. I fucking love them, dude.
You got to get them. You got to get them to that point. Out the box, they're cool.
They're not great out of the box.
No, you need a lot of.
Dude, they can look so fucking good, dude.
Yeah, they can.
So good.
I agree.
And they're cheap as fuck.
Yeah. No, not anymore. Oh, they can be. $8,000.
What?
Yeah.
They're that expensive down here?
Yeah,
my dreams are shattered.
If you want an L98, I think LT1 would be even more.
I don't care what motors.
If you want a manual, let's say that, because I want a manual, at least a manual, because it's not going to be fun in auto.
No.
If you want the 6-speed manual, I think it's a ZF transmission.
Damn, was that a 6-speed?
Dude, the gearing is so tall in 6th gear. Like, I think if you could hit. I think if you had the power, you could hit 200 in that gear. Yeah, dude, that video stuff, I just started looking into it more and more, and I finally said, all right, that's it. I'm gonna do it myself.
Take a step forward for it.
I'm done wasting my time.
Yeah.
Just thinking about it. What if? And I posted my first video on YouTube, and I knew it was gonna be a polished turd at best. Horrible lighting.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
which one was that?
It wasn't a car video, like a cinematic type video. I told myself I'm gonna do a first video, talking head, and then I'm gonna and then I'm gonna do a how-to video with like the Miata. Like I had it planned, and then I was gonna do maybe like I did the car mechanic simulator. Why car mechanic?
I saw that one too.
It's the best game for car enthusiasts. I think it came out really good. It flopped. Yeah. It flopped worse than freaking, I don't know, the last Disney movie that probably came out, but Whatever that might have been.
Frozen 4.
Yeah.
Olaf melts. Climate change.
Fast and Furious 10, whatever the last one that came out was.
Aliens are on Earth or some shit.
Yeah.
Dude, don't even get me started on the whole Fast
I
series.
hate it. Somebody will fix it. Somebody with a lot of money will fix that. And
In like 30 years.
imagine how the problem. Okay, here's my problem: is the buying the rights to the name is probably
That's probably the most
expensive,
expensive
and why
part.
nobody is going to ever do that.
It's probably the most expensive part.
The licensing to make a Fast and Furious movie, you might as well just make a different movie at that point and
The Fast and Curious.
right, just hint right,
just
hint that hey, this is a Fast and Furious movie, just not Fast and Furious.
not Fast and Furious. Who made that? Universal?
Yeah.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, oh,
Get
yeah, no
fucking
way.
sued into
$2
oblivion.
billion, probably. I don't know, whatever.
Jesus Christ.
So yeah, I did that with the I did it with the car mechanic simulator video. I did the how-to video that actually did pretty good for like a second video that I've ever posted.
Right.
And I told myself I'm just gonna mess around.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the niche of cars, but I'm gonna
Right.
kind of branch out, try a couple different things.
See what works
Get
best.
good with the editing software, get good with talking, get good with just camera work, decent camera, like the basic fundamentals before I even try and make my first video.
Right.
And then I did the FL2K video, and I think it came out really good for what it was compared to the latest one that I've done. Night and day difference on camera work and just how it was all put together. But what I really love about that is a lot more of a raw video where I got the gimbal that day.
You're telling me about
Shot on iPhone.
Yeah.
The whole thing was shot on iPhone.
Yeah.
Got the gimbal, watched some YouTube videos, practiced out in my front yard how to use the gimbal,
Yep.
like the pan follow, tilt
Yeah.
follow, the different modes that DJI gives you. I'm like, all right, let's just go film FL2K.
Let's try it.
And I didn't have a song picked out, so I didn't even know like how the mood was going to be.
Yeah.
I just took a bunch of cool shots and I
It
stitched
turned
them
out
together.
great.
Yeah, I still followed a story, so I filmed me going into the, filling up my car, going to the event, get like some exhaust clips. Then I had the event, did all the cool shots, and then I did the night shots with the car wash at the end, and I love it. It was such a great first video. You can tell I tried. Okay, this guy doesn't know everything that he's doing, but it came out good. It wasn't just
he's
like
a step in the right direction.
it wasn't one of those. It wasn't one of those pity watches where it's like, oh, it was pretty good, buddy. Keep up the good work. I think it was good enough to where like, hey, this is actually really solid.
Yeah.
And you got more to work on, sure, but I watch it from time to time. Like, man, I can't believe how it's more impressive to me compared to the last one I did because I had no plan. It was a straight just run and gun.
Just like a raw.
Get as much as I could. No stabilization. I didn't shoot at a higher frame rate. So all the micro jitters that you see were not fixed. That was me being as still as I could with the gimbal. And that was being a lot of people when they use gimbals for the first time, they don't know how to walk properly.
Yeah.
They're like completely throwing that thing around and just
Expecting
you can see
it to do everything.
it's just like bobbing up and down
Yeah.
like crazy. And I think it came out really good. There's some spots that they could have been tweaked up. And in post-production, I could have cleaned up a lot more. I just didn't know how to do it yet. So it's one of those.
It's part of the game.
It is, and it's one of those where you look at it and you're like, okay, this is where I started. Really awesome. And then the next one, I was just blown away with how good it came out. And it's at the point where quality isn't the issue. Yes, can I improve 100%? There's
Right.
always room for improvement.
Right.
This is a hobby. Not even the video stuff, but with car stuff, you'll always improve. You always get better. And I just don't think that video there was a quality issue. I think it came out really good. It just needs to find its audience at that point.
I think it needs to find its audience. Once the audience finds it, I think that'll kind of like, that'll really get you just like not consecutive, but like just on that growth chart. Because right now you're trying to capture the audience. The moment it's captured, it's
Yeah.
game over. You're fucking
Yeah.
set.
I just want to repay the favor because a lot of artists I know are trying really hard, music artists that I listen to, and Hardnet Media, I'm sure he had a lot of times where he's like, man, should I be doing this? Is this-
Questioning it.
Everybody goes through that phase
Right.
all the time.
Yeah.
I'm sure even at a professional level, you're like, man, am I good enough to run a business?
Oh, 100%, man.
So I think the people who just get through and just keep showing up for themselves and showing up for their people, I would much rather have like a small community of people that are engaging. I'm really helping out, whether it's advice with car stuff, maybe even just financial advice to the point like, hey, you shouldn't be like, I get you want to build this car and make it look pretty and all this stuff, but there's also yeah, you have a kid, there's other stuff that you also need to worry about for your future. This stuff will always be there.
Right.
But if you can save and invest your money and make some sacrifices for 3 years.
Yep.
Just 3 years. It's a lifetime journey, but 3 years of just awful, just not misery, but kind of misery. You're not
just going through the shit.
You're not in your comfort zone, and you see people with all these cool, the bank owns the car, and you're like, oh man, it must be nice. No, it's not. They got stuff in their lives going on too. I promise. So I just want to be that voice and just be that person that people can resonate with, to where I'm always, no matter where I am in life, I will always be relatable and be there for people. Like, hey, I did this. Like, look at what I was putting out. Like my first video.
Yeah.
Your first
We've
video
all
probably
been in this.
I made sure the first video was going to be good dialogue, not the audio quality, just the actual storytelling. I'm going to try my best and talk the best way I can. But I made sure everything was going to be unpolished turd, because I wanted to make sure that this was the baseline of what everything was going to look like.
Right.
And you're just going to see it progress. Like as I went, you're going to see it like, oh my gosh, he got so much better in like a month.
Damn.
2 months, 3 months, 3 years. People underestimate how much they can do.
Yeah.
In 5 years, 3 years with consistency.
If you dedicate yourself to your craft, and then so here's the thing: you can dedicate yourself to your craft, and you can do other things at the same time. Like the whole thing where it's like, jack of all trades is master of none. I don't believe in that shit. At all, man. I don't believe in it.
No, not at all.
I think you can be great in multiple paths or careers or hobbies, whatever it is. I think you can be good in multiple things. And I mean, that's kind of just...
Can you be the best of the best? No.
That's my opinion of being the best of the best. There's always going to be somebody better than you.
100%.
So to get all twisted, I'm the fastest in the world for stick shift class. I did a 598, and the fastest before was a 599. Okay, dude, it's 100th of a second. It takes the wind blowing on your ass to make another 100th of a second.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's like we're all only here for so long. Like micro records and like these little fucking like, oh, fuck you, I'm better.
Yeah,
by one step. I hate it, man. It's fucking, and I think that's partially where a lot of the toxicity in the car community comes from nowadays. Is everybody wants to be the best of the best, which is fine. That's not an issue. Like everybody deserves to, put forth their best effort and contribute however they need to their car, to whatever it is. But a lot of smoke is blowing up asses.
Yeah. 100%. A lot of it.
So this next topic is, with you being a Porsche technician and working on these blasphemously difficult cars every single day, how does that translate once like you get home and like you've decompressed a little bit to like creativity with your own work and for just working on your own shit, like motivation almost? Like, because for me, when I worked in a shop, I didn't want to touch a fucking car when I got home.
No.
So like, how do you manage that?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I'm gonna try and give a good answer to that one. So at first, when I first started, I loved my job, like just absolutely, like I wasn't working a day in my life. Everything was new to me, new sensations, new rewards, new feelings. I loved it all. I would work on my car on the weekends, and it wasn't a problem at all. And then slowly, yes, it became the repetitiveness of doing the same work to the same cars. And sure, you're getting new stuff in that you've never seen before, but for the most part, it's similar stuff. You're seeing the same faces.
Right.
the same shop for, now I'm at over 3 years now.
Damn.
And eventually, like, that starts to wear on you where you're like, yeah, last thing I want to do is work on my own car.
Yeah.
But something shifted in me where I'm at the point where I'm not a huge fan of my job in the sense of everything around the car, everything that revolves around working on cars sucks. The car part I love. I love
Right.
working on Porsches. It's a blast.
Yeah.
It sucks sometimes because they're difficult to work with.
You sent me a video or a picture yesterday. And
Whole
fucking
dash.
whole dash was out.
The skeleton was out too.
Was that Did you go in yesterday?
No. That was like 3 months ago that I did that evaporator job.
Fuck that.
That was awful. We don't talk about that anymore. I had to take it back out because I had a coolant leak. Yeah. The corporate side of it really sucks. You know how it goes. When it goes up to manager level and then corporate level,
Dude,
it's all awful. And
ridiculous.
it robs and it strips away any of the passion you had for it. So
I feel like that's just dealerships, though.
it is 100%. And it's cutthroat and it's not a family. As much as they want to say we're a family, you're not a family. We are not. Everybody only cares about themselves. There's a couple pretty faces I like seeing every morning, like yours.
Yep.
And that's the extent of it.
Yep.
That makes my day better. But that's it. I put my headphones in. I get to work. I do the best work I can, and I leave and I collect my paycheck, and that's all it's came down to. So, how I found my motivation was when I would start doing little things to my car. When I was like, oh man, the pain of I would go drive my car and I would say, oh, it needs this, it needs to do that, I need to do this, and I'm not enjoying it anymore because I'm thinking about all the things that I have to get done. Mm-hmm. I'm like, screw it, I'm just gonna do this little thing to the car. And one of them was I had to make a basically rain gutter for my hood vents so the water wasn't draining into my ignition coils and on my pulleys. Because that's what was happening is the still, like if you're driving with the hood vents, it's not a big deal. But if it's sitting over time, you're going to get water seeping through the ignition coils because they're right there. Water's going to get on all your pulleys, so it's going to rust, it's going to make noise. Yikes. So I made these like metal gutters that use wing nuts. I would like to switch over to like a 90-degree like twist, maybe a spring-loaded Cleco or some kind of nut that's like boom, 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 in and out. Like something that's faster, but the wing nuts are really easy to use.
Put that on when the car's gonna sit, or?
No, I do it all the time. Like, so I don't have to worry about it raining, and it's good to go. And then if I want the actual performance of heat extraction, I'll remove the vents. But I did that, and nobody's done it before, like the way I did it. There's no video on how to do it. I just was like, okay, I'm just gonna fabricate this.
Right.
And it came out good, and I was really proud, and I'm like, wow, that felt good.
Yeah.
What else? What else are we
gonna
do?
Yeah, I see.
So that mixed with the video, and I just, the YouTube algorithm and the social media algorithm was just feeding me those, not that like hustle culture stuff, but the genuine stuff. Like you need to work. The real work starts after 5 o'clock. Yeah. You need to do a little bit. Don't burn yourself out necessarily, but just do a little bit each day. And I told myself, I'm not going to let this job wear me out to where I get home and I pop up Netflix and I just play video games every single day. And then boom, 3 years has gone by and I have nothing to show for it.
That's what I'm afraid of.
It's scary.
Personally. I mean, think about it, dude. Like so many people, they just do their fucking day in, day out. It's all right, I go to work, I go home, I eat dinner, I fucking watch my favorite TV show for an hour, I hang out with my kids for whatever, and then I go to bed and I do it all over again.
Yeah.
Nothing that will ever amount to, I wouldn't say financial independence, but like self-fulfillment, like making yourself feel useful in a sense. I mean, for some people, that's all they need is their job to feel like that.
Which is okay.
That's fine.
I don't want to rag on people that just do the 9 to 5 because there's nothing wrong with that. If you just want financial stability and you want to just do your little hobbies when you get off work, all for it. But I have a dream of I want to create things. I want to change people's lives for the better. Exactly. And there's certain cars that I want to own.
Exactly.
They're not gonna pay me enough.
9 to 5 is not gonna get.
They're not gonna pay me enough money to own the dream, like an NSX. Yeah. Always wanted an NSX. Yeah. Always. And I, just it gets to the point where they're asking too much for the car. I don't think there's a point where I'm like, this car is not worth that much money.
Right.
But I can at least work hard for something to have the opportunity to, hey, these are like 10 cars that I've always wanted to own, dream cars of mine.
Yeah.
Let's see which one makes the most sense for me.
Right.
I'll never get to that position without just working hard.
Something else going on. And like, yeah, you can climb through the corporate ladder and all that stuff, and I don't know. I think it's not a waste of time. I think it's good to have that job security, not job security, but paycheck security.
Yes, it's important.
But I think it's also important for some people, it's not for everybody, but to have something on the side that can make you feel fulfilled, bring in a little bit of extra money, and hell, maybe even at some point fucking take off and replace your 9 to 5. And then you're fucking golden from there. Yes, you're gonna have your shitty days and things like that. But I mean, everything has, those days where it's like it feels like the whole fucking world is crashing down.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people they get way too comfortable and they just get stuck in the same rhythm, and they just don't break really free from that.
No.
And which is fine, but for guys like me and you, that's not how I want to.
Nothing has been, and I don't preach what I do all the time, or I don't do what I preach all the time, because there is a dark side of hustling too much and just making yourself feel bad for, like, there's times where I should be relaxing, or maybe I wasn't as efficient with my time that day, but I'm just beating myself up like, oh, you should have done more. Why are you relaxing?
Yeah.
So I give myself like these little guidelines. Okay, like, what did you do today? Did you improve compared to last week or last month? Like, what has changed? Yes. Okay, go relax, buddy. Like,
right. Go take a day.
It's time to take a chill pill.
Right.
But it's just such a fulfilling thing to know that. So for like the past 2 years, I've just been saving my money, right? Investing, putting some for like an emergency fund in case something happened. I could have a couple grand if I lost my job, if we had another like a COVID thing type of happen. I'm sure everybody's lives changed after COVID.
Oh, dude, 100%.
So I made it a point to, okay, let me invest my money. Let me build like a little emergency fund. So if anything happens, I'm covered. And it's such a fulfilling thing to know that I could quit my job. I could pursue this 6 months, no problem, no income coming in. The only reason I don't do it is because that job is still building my wealth, and I can invest in better equipment. Because if I cut it off, it would be very stupid of me to, okay, let me go grab a Sony A7 IV. Let me grab all this. Let me go grab all this other stuff now. My job, when I go in, even on my worst days where I'm like, I fucking hate this place, I'm like, nothing stopped me from
walk out.
Nothing stopped me from leaving right now. Like in my head, my brain's like telling me, dude, you can just leave. Like, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
But on the other, like, the angel on my shoulder is like, no, you need to keep working because you're not at your breaking point yet. Like, you're getting there sometimes, but you're good. Like, just cruise through, work, do your job, and this is so you can invest in yourself. Right. Not only build a bigger nest egg, but also you can buy better equipment. You don't have to worry about that. Right. And then eventually when things are at that gray area of, okay, I think I can make that leap forward, you can do it. The only thing that's difficult for me is it's so hard to time manage, and there's so many video ideas that I already have like the next 3 ones lined up, and they're going to be amazing, and I want to just share them with the world and make them. And it sucks knowing that it's going to take 3-4 months to do it.
Yeah.
Or I could
just project management.
Yeah, or I could just quit now, do it, and then pump them out, and not pump them out like just boom, 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 low quality. Just like grind. Do the best I can. But I know the problem is your creativity suffers when on the back of your head you're like, okay, if I don't make it, then I've failed, and that's gonna make your creativity go down. And I want to make sure my creativity is always up here, that I can just think and relax and let it like kind of sit and simmer, and I don't have to worry about this clock in the back of my head.
Bounce ideas off yourself.
Yeah.
I relate to that a lot. Like, I think like you were saying earlier, the dark side of it is, I wouldn't say you get like stuck in like this like purgatory of sense. It's almost like me personally, I get stuck in like what I call just grind time, where
Yes.
like lately it's been like this whole battery management stuff I've been doing. Dude, every night after work it's been fucking just grinding till like midnight on this whole battery management system I'm trying to develop. And then I go to sleep and then I wake up, go to work and do it all over again. And the side of me that I think it kind of affects is like I'm not spending really any time with Hannah when I'm doing that. Like it's not really something we could both do at the same time. Like if my son was around, that would be time away from him. It's just a big like time management thing, like you were saying, and it's so easy to just get stuck and just grind to the point of burnout. And when I hit that point of burnout, it's like I don't want anything to fucking do with this now. So I'm stuck with like a half done fucking project that I don't pick up for another 6
I
months.
feel like you wasted your time.
100%.
Because you didn't get that instant gratification of, okay, I made money doing this,
Mm-hmm.
or I'm sure you learned from it, but you didn't get your brain relies on this feedback of, I did something, I got rewarded for it, let's keep doing it.
Yep. It's like an endorphin thing.
Nothing's more defeating than busting my ass on a video and it gets like 50 views. It's horrible. That's like one of the worst things is I did my best and I didn't get, but the thing is nobody owes you anything.
No.
And eventually like it will climb there. And the last one I got in 3 days, it had like 215 views, which is nothing compared to the vast majority, the ocean plethora of the universe of
Right.
the internet. But I don't compare it to shorts because shorts get a lot of views. I could post something
Shorts-
really goofy and funny with my car and it gets 5,000 views. No problem.
Here's what I think
Easy.
on shorts. I think shorts are for the people you don't want to actually
They're
be
to get-
consuming your content.
They're to get eyes. Like I've
Right.
gotten my eyes on people because I've seen a couple of their shorts, but
Right.
I've never followed a shorts account only when they just do shorts. Like it's funny, it's cool, but
There's
I'm
always something
I'm not invested in them like I really care about them.
like if they have long form content or like
Yes.
like videos like yours, like I would you say yours is like long form?
Oh, 100%.
Is that okay?
Anything that's a video that's 3 minutes or longer, I would
Yeah.
consider long
So, like,
form.
for that stuff, like I fucking hate social media because of it. It's like everything is just so like instant gratification. Like, oh, haha.
Our jobs are a lot harder now.
Oh, 100%.
It's like 5 times harder.
Yeah.
If you did this 10 years ago,
Oh, dude, I'd be up in the mountaintops.
the problem is most people didn't think this was an actual job that you could do. It was very scary. Like, okay, this entrepreneurship thing, it's even more scary than just regular entrepreneurship because it's just like social media, and that was
Right.
kind of like on it. It was like starting to grow and get bigger. And then
Yeah.
once everybody saw that, oh wow, I can actually do this.
There's a fucking flood of it.
Yeah, now everybody's
Now
doing it.
everybody's on social media.
But-
Everybody's creating content.
But what's cool is you don't need. There's something I saw that really changed my perspective on things. Is I always thought that I had to be this original person that created the next big thing. And I'm not saying that you need to be a copycat or this person that created this new original idea, because there is no new original idea. I mean, we have Shakespeare and the Bible, and there's every story ever told right there, But
Henry Ford. Well, not Henry Ford. Who the fuck made the first car?
Oh,
Mercedes.
probably. I don't know.
Benz. Whoever the fuck made the first car.
Yeah. So my idea of
evolution.
it, or at least what I got off a video I watched recently, was it's about how you tell the story. It's your perspective that's really unique. Not saying you're this magic star in the universe around you just follows you around, but you have this perspective of storytelling. That's why when you watch a movie, if you follow directors, you know what director made that. They have their own look. They have they just have that style.
Yeah.
Quentin Tarantino has his style.
Yeah.
You know his movie because it was Quentin Tarantino. Like he's got his own.
Stanley directed Marvel films.
Yeah.
I mean, you just.
Yeah.
I mean, it's exactly.
So
like that.
adding your perspective on how the story is told, we have a bajillion mafia movies. We have a bajillion horror, paranormal movies, and slasher films and rom-coms. There's really good rom-coms out there, and there's really bad ones. They follow the same storyline, same cookie. All horror movies mostly, they follow the same storyline. It's just told from a different perspective.
Different perspective. And
the storytelling is where it's at.
yeah. It's just characters' perspective. I mean, that's all perspective really is.
Yeah.
Characters,
and good
plot,
composition and lighting, and you're good to go.
Right.
Equipment's cool and all that, but unless you're on a professional level where you have clients that are paying you good money, you don't need to have this freaking cinema camera.
Yeah, this $100,000 red cinema.
There's a guy who recorded, which I want to do part of one of my videos with it, with a freaking camcorder. I want to get like an old Sony. I want to get like an old Sony or Panasonic, like 2005, 2006, and film with that. They have this look that I think it's cooler than 4K.
It's like a chromatic. Like
and the audio's just got that flat sound, like that, like muffled flat sound.
When the wind hits, like
it's good. Blair Witch did so good, It was the first kind of not a documentary, but found footage horror film. That was the first of its kind, and people thought it was freaking real because of the advertising, and it did so good.
I mean, it's like earlier today I watched the Suicide Boys music video. It was like that, and I was like, damn. I was like, I wish fucking more stuff was out.
Yeah, it's not filmed with a $6,000 setup. It's just. To go back on what you were saying, like, the jack of all trades, like I did the whole video, the video that I did, I was detailing the whole bike.
Yeah.
That I did everything.
Right.
And I did the coating on it. And that's not something I just was like, oh, let me film a video of me pretending how to detail it.
Right.
No, it got a full detail. And I said, dude, let's shoot a video.
You were buff and polishing and applying ceramic coat.
We did coating on the metal, on the frame. We did it on the exhaust, on the paint, on the trim. Like, it got everything.
Do it on the frame.
You can.
Holy shit.
It's exposed, so it's going to get wet.
Yeah, that's
You might as well see it bead water. I did the seat, too.
Mm-hmm.
So if that bike ever gets rained on, it's going to bead like crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. Just throw a water bottle at it. Make a video. But yeah, and it's high temp coating, too, so...
It'll survive the Florida sun.
It'll survive... Well... When I mean high temp, I mean you can put it on the exhaust tip, and it's exhaust tips and brake calipers, and it won't burn the coating off.
What?
Yeah, it's like 2,000 degrees, 1,500, somewhere around that.
Holy shit.
And your tailpipe is the coldest part, and the calipers.
I need some of that.
If they're glowing hot, okay.
Right, it's a little...
You're already race core, you're at the track. You don't need ceramic coating on your calipers. You're fine.
Damn.
But like my brakes are always bright yellow. You don't see brake dust at all. Yeah. And when I did them too, I coated the inside, like everything inside where like the metal sliders for the pads where the brake dust like accumulates.
You did those as well?
Yeah. So when I do my brake job, there's gonna be like just a little bit of brake dust in there. I can clean it up, recoat it.
It's probably something you just like.
Yeah, it's just gonna look good. And I'm that perfectionist where I'm like, I want it to look. I'm going to drive my car.
That's honorable in my opinion.
Yeah. Like, nobody cares. Nobody notices. It's just, I have to tell people.
But like hearing about it, it's like, what's the word for it? It's not refreshing. What the fuck is the word for it? It's
enlightening.
It's enlightening, but like, what's the
Zen
fucking word? Dude, it's on the tip of my tongue. It's going to drive me nuts.
Enlightening, Zen mode.
No, it's
refreshing.
Like... No, not... It's like... it's... Dude, what the fuck is the word? It's going to fucking drive me nuts. And not enthusiastic, bro. It's gonna drive.
You're gonna be at somebody's funeral and be like, "Oh yes, I remember."
I'm gonna be 87 and be like, "Oh, Nick, that's what I meant."
Right?
Empowering. What's a word that's like empowering? It's like empowering. Inspiring. That's
That's an easy one. I can't, dude.
It's inspiring to hear that.
That's good.
Like,
thank you.
Because a lot of people don't put much into whatever the fuck they do. And it's inspiring just like to get to the find it like you said, the slide pins on the caliper.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that amount of detail on a detail.
Yeah. I mean, even when I do brake jobs, I clean all the brake dust off, and I'll put the like the pins if they go through the ears. And some brakes have them, like the little rods. I'll bring them up to the whiz wheel and I'll just clean them off. Oh, you definitely brightened my day having me on here. I really do.
Oh,
I do appreciate it a lot.
Yeah, dude, anytime.
I'm excited for the future. I'm excited.
This is freaking sweet.
Yeah, and I was like, dude, this looks cool. Okay, we're gonna do this. The garage doesn't look very nice. Okay, bye. I was gonna do it at one point anyways, so I might as well. You know, you bring your car in and you have a nice looking garage, not just a white prison.
Yeah.
It makes you motivated to work.
Hell yeah.
So
like one day.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I gotta get one of
yeah.
I gotta get one of the like my car. I would like to do a printout of my car and put it out like a roller.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'll probably put it on the like on the other side where my box usually sits over there, and throw it on there. It'd look good.
Hell yeah. Dude.
But I'm excited for the future, and I think we're kind of like the same level of growth. Where we're like, okay, we have a couple people tuning into, but nothing crazy. So I love to see like the progress as it goes forward.
100%, man.
No, that's so exciting. It's slow and it's long, but I told myself I'm not going to give up.
That's where I'm at too.
I don't want to give up on the people. I don't want to give up on myself either. You know, I show up for my boss at work every day. Why don't
I show up for myself?
100%.
Yeah, I'm with you, man.
Yeah,
it's a real thing that's overlooked, and it sucks, but keep on fucking pushing. Well, how's that for?
How do we do
Episode
how do we do the outro, man? Do I make
So-
the car noises?
We can.
Oh, that would have
Golly.
that's gonna be ear rape.
That is gonna be ear rape.
I'm sorry.
Fuck yeah.
No warning.
Well, thank every single one of y'all for tuning in on episode 8 of the What the Fuck podcast. Thank you for letting me come here and be part of the fucking amazing looking studio. You have any other closing thoughts?
Yeah, I will add, you know, your podcast, my channel. At the end of the day, we're not the hero or main character in the story. The viewer is, the listener is. I'd like to see myself as the spirit guide, spirit animal.
Yeah.
I'm just guiding you to your destination.
Yeah, 100%.
And like you see the progress and you see me get to where I've always wanted to be. I'm just this average guy, you know.
100%.
I do above average things, like things that most people don't feel like doing after a day's work.
Right.
But I'm just a normal person.
Same here, man.
I'm not Captain America.
No, I'm no superhero.
No, not at all.
I'm no crazy fucking Nikola Tesla or Einstein.
I like to think of myself as Peter Parker without the superpower.
Yeah. I'm just an average guy, man. Just having fun and trying to help people out.
Yeah,
So.
I've tried getting bit by a spider. It doesn't work. It doesn't work.
It's swollen up. Babe!
Your ass gets fat, though.
Well, shit. I think that's a pretty good spot to end off at. Thank everybody for watching. And as always, we will catch you in the next video or the next episode or the next podcast or whatever it is.
Yeah.
We'll catch you guys next time. Take care.
Peace.
Path.
Yeah. Oh. How'd that happen? That's gonna sound really good.
3-ish years.
Yeah.
Nobody's here to fucking save you.
The guy with the hat will say, you know.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah.